发射的说唱音乐，目标非常精确，在通子林的基地被他们所 Yeah, I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. Yeah, I ain't complacent, I'm chasing, you know that you ride for me. Yeah, she's so strong, yeah, she's so numb, yeah. She take the heart from me. I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. And yeah, she gon' roll the dice for me. Yeah, and yeah, she gon' do it twice for me. Yeah, she ain't bad, she bad, you know. She know I'm coming. I go on my left, I'm one on my right. My lows won't come, throw in the back of me. I'm in the back of them. On the jeans, my OCD good. I'm finna pull like a Kobe. Too bad that she don't know me. Yeah, she wanna go ham, so I'm all on me. Yeah, she knows she bad, so I took her off in the streets. Yeah.
And at the top deck, Deck 16, you can hop into full court 4v4 or 5v5 games. The views at the top are second to none. Throughout the cruise ship, you'll see on-board staff members that offer a variety of challenges and quests for you. From Robin at Guest Services to the elusive cruise director, they each offer different unlockable events and opportunities to raise your rep. Can you make a name for yourself on the court and around the ship?
The Thunder, no doubt one of the NBA's best-dressed squads. Coming down the tunnel earlier tonight, they'll want to carry that sharp look onto the floor in front of their home crowd. From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sport. D.A.J.
Thank you very much. Well,
a lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. Look at the 76ers starting group. Front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton.
Coming on to the floor for
early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing and loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Can they get it? No good from Mr. Clutch.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Maxey. Thunder with the rebound.
Their movement is good. They get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Philadelphia leading by 13. Curry deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Drummond. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Drummond's got 8 points.
He's a phenomenal rebounder. You almost need 2 players to box out Drummond.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Curry. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And at the charity stripe a season ago, he didn't miss many, 90% on the year.
And like his brother Seth continues to hit threes in bunches. His shooting really opens up the floor.
From downtown, another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Mr. Clutch. 9 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And staying hungry, Joel Embiid continuing to improve.
Coming into this year, that's what.
Well, he's already made huge strides in his conditioning, and it shows.
Not satisfied yet to win that MVP trophy, but he is more than capable.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit to coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
We've got Mr. Clutch, and it's Jerome in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. And Ben Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, DA. Thank you.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for George. And it's Maledon in for Ty Jerome. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And again, Philadelphia turns it over. So it's both teams.
Substitution.
So it's Philadelphia cruising it. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mr. Clutch comes in for Kenrich Williams. Then for the 76ers, Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. And it's Seth Curry in for Shake Milton. Free throw good, George. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long, but they're not getting the foul. Calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Tobias Harris is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Drummond in at the center position.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Drummond. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Lets it go from deep. And the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball good, and a nice shot from Mr. Clutch. An MP, a player who gained fame early in his life, Greg, was a bit of a social media star, though, during high school. I remember watching his stuff.
MP has been posting clips of him playing since his high school days. He has a huge social media presence because of it. But some front offices question if it impacts his dedication to the game.
The shot by Beasley, no good. The 76ers leading by 17. And the pass to Simmons. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Wow, Drummond leaving the floor so quickly. The chemistry he has with his teammates on these alley-oops is very impressive.
And that strange tension in the air. That's Ben Simmons and the 76ers. What looked like a surefire separation never materialized. And Simmons now still with the team. I can tell you he has a lot to prove this year.
Here's Simmons. Count that one.
Simmons.
20 points for Ben Simmons.
Oh, the brilliance of Simmons. You know, outstanding at getting fancy with the ball and taking risks from time to time.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target from outside. 76ers shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Curry passes to Harris. Outside Curry. Simmons on the wing. 6 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Derek Favors.
76ers substitution.
They've got Muscala. Aladan is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Deck in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Harris's shot is off. And don't you notice, Chris, whenever the team has injuries, Simmons takes it upon himself to fill in the gaps.
But Kevin, no one to defer responsibility. Some of his biggest games have been when he puts his team on his back and carries them across the finish line.
Now here's Simmons. Not a lot of room. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Milton. From deep. And the 76ers get it back.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
2 minutes.
No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Simmons left side. Pass to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on offense. He's playing some aggressive basketball.
No good from Mr. Clutch. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Simmons finds Harris. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Passes to Harris. No good on that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's Deck. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And here is Milton. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
That might my best friend. She a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend. She a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. Beep, beep. Is that my bestie in a testy? Fresh blowout, skin on town. She big. Look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time. Now my friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now me stepping out the Jeep, got my nut lows. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a finicky, she gon' bring that phone with the T life. Guess what? All the rich boys wanna on us. I just end up, you could look, don't touch. And I'm back busting bands every time we link.
I feel like everything that the community was giving them feedback on, I feel like they kind of took that and pretty much improved everything.
Dribbling has been a big thing, and this year I feel like there's a lot more that you can use and you can explode off of, which has been big.
With the way their dribbling is, I think the guards will return, especially since we have a decent bash count now.
I feel like defense was definitely something they put a lot of time and effort into, so I'm excited about that.
Defensively, you feel like
a colorful depiction of Sky. And before we tip off here, it's time.
Thanks, Brian.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Clay at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Nemanja Bjelica is out there with Wiseman. And it's Curry in at the point. And a new rookie.
Substitution
way to evaluate a rookie's play, you think?
Well, B.A., I think you have to give them a pass their whole first year. It just takes a minute to adjust and acclimate, and a lot depends on the age of the rookie as well.
Wiseman came in raw as a rookie. I mean, he had to learn on the fly at times, but he's putting in the work.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Curry. Oh, nice shot by Mr. Clutch. Well, the rumors were flying early on, Grant. Seems that this franchise has different views of how MP should be used.
Well, B.A., the source of the conflict comes from the front office and coaching staff. With all that going on, you wonder just how much it's impacting MP's playing time.
Chris, you know, with Wiseman, he has been a sponge with the vets.
The young big men have a lot to learn. It's tough to stay on the foul short. Wiseman, he's going to put it all together soon.
To the paint. Here's Iguodala. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, the quick jump of Iguodala. Easy money.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target from three-point range. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Pass to Poole. The Thunder pull it in.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Oh, nice shot by Mr. Clutch. 5 points in the game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Poole outside. Outside Curry. The 3. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Mr. Clutch. No good on the 3. The Warriors shooting right around 57%. Very efficient so far in the first. Curry with it. He's got 12. With a step back. It's hauled in by Bazley. Here's Mr. Clutch. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Man, you see this so often. League-wide. Ended the period with a 3-point attempt.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. And the championship medal of Stephen Curry, not in question. He understands the mental approach necessary to win.
Stay in the moment and just focus on here and now.
Well, Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. Here's Bjelica. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Outside Porter. Pass to Wiggins.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half. Now Curry. Shot clock at 6. And the Warriors miss again.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. And hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
We've got Isaiah Roby. Also Derek Favors out there. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Here's Mr. Clutch. They get it back to the middle. Favors gets himself open and drills it. Favors has got 4 points this quarter.
A qualified interior scorer. Favors uses size and skill to beat his man.
Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Porter. The rebound by Favors. Favors got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Mr. Clutch. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
To the inside. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 10 points in the game.
It's not an easy finish for Porter. I mean, that'll get him pumped up. Always nice to score against that kind of physical team.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
Pass to Porter. Wiggins with it. Inside. Here's Curry. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 16 points for him.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Golden State has gone 50% from the perimeter in the second, shooting 4 of 8. Curry, and yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And the Warriors lead by 6. Here's Mr. Clutch. 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team deciding to change it up. And so in the game for the Warriors, Otto Porter is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then it's Wiseman. And it's Poole in at the 1 spot.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Sends it home from 3-point land. 19 points in the game.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Pass to Thompson. And again, it's Golden State.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Well, the Warriors have had a big problem committing fouls. Coach Steve Kerr has drilled them on moving their feet, not getting baited into the cheap ones. He said, quote, "We talk about it every day." And Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's on all of us to hold each other accountable, being in the right position."
Yep, and that's why he is who he is. Good stuff, Allen. Golden State has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep, 4 of 6. Here's Kuminga. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Baisley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Mr. Clutch. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Warriors shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. Here's Kuminga. Here's Wiseman. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Baisley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Mr. Clutch. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Porter's shot is off. Here's Roby. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Great shot selection right. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Chris Webber, Alan.
Hi, I'm Catherine Hanover. I handle PR for the team.
Okay.
How are you doing? I'm putting out infernos, burning embers.
New features of the alley-oop and the contact dunks, and I think it's great for the game. It's a new skill level.
This year, it feels like it's a little bit more toned down, and you actually have to time them with the new meter, which I think people will like.
Green bean.
Yes, sir. I got to play with Kyrie and Steph, and oh man, some of the badges too that, you know, I'm not sure if I can say or not, but some of the badges too that I've seen is like crazy. Like it's some crazy stuff, man. I'm really excited. What's the one that Steph got? I think it's called Chef. That badge is.
That's all.
Oh, there's so many different controls this year, so it's just gonna be a fun time.
I feel like it's gonna be an amazing year, especially after last year. You know, I feel like everyone's gonna be surprised and they're gonna love it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the Lakers taking on the Thunder. For the Lakers, a strong start. 3 out of 4. Good looking. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin. GA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron James is tied for the third most MVP awards of all time. He's also tied for the most second-place finishes. Frank Vogel said it's a mistake to go season after season without voting the best player in the league.
They probably do, and we certainly know how LeBron feels. David, thank you. And now the Lakers starting group, and they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point, with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Kent Bazemore is out there with Howard. And for Oklahoma City, Gilgeous-Alexander and George are the guards. Then
coming on to the floor,
going with a whole new group out there. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Howard. Anthony comes in for Davis. Horton Tucker's checked in for LeBron. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Kent Bazemore. So here's Westbrook. Last game he had 28 points.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Darius Bazley. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Horton Tucker. Good on the three-point shot.
Huge collapse on defense. No reason to allow a wide-open look off the inbounds play.
Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Spurs.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
You hate to lose it at the line, especially when you're getting what you want in other areas of the game.
125 left to play in the first. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Drains the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lakers trail by 8. And there's the pass to Nunn. Here's Jordan. Pass to Anthony. Outside Westbrook. Back to Anthony from outside the arc. That shot missing. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Passes it to Baisley. Here's Deck, guarded by Jordan. A 3-ball. And the Thunder, another 3.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Just so versatile. I mean, Westbrook can go to the hole, bring it back out for 3, or in that case, just rise and fire from mid-range.
No good for Mr. Clutch. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 9 points. Gets it to go. That one good from Nunn.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State. Here's Jerome. No good that time. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And we all know the great LeBron James can do it all. But he says he doesn't have to for his team to be successful.
There's no pressure for none of us. Just
Changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. James comes in for Horton Tucker. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Kendrick Nunn. They've got Favors. Lou Dort out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Jerome in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Oklahoma City's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
PA, he is a lead in every way. As are you. Thank you.
The long reach of Favors have a real impact, especially when he leaves the ground quickly in time for blocks.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Inside. LeBron against Dort. Here's Davis.
Favors uses every inch of his frame to his advantage on defense. He is a physically imposing player who makes shooters uneasy.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Pass to James. And the dunk by LeBron.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
Mr. Clutch off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
With 2 seconds left. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
There's something that isn't his strength.
Dort.
Lakers substitution.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance. And what a terrific job he's doing tonight. No trouble going in there among the trees and pulling down monster rebounds.
And he banks in the layup. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Buries the long-range jumper. 12 points for him.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Left side, Jordan. It's tipped. And the Thunder pushing it up now. He lobs it up, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Good on the triple.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Giddey. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lakers trail by 10, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Anthony at the elbow. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Nunn. And the shot is long. Here's Baisley. That one, no good. James with some nice D. Anthony dishes to James. From deep three-point range, no good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've leaned on him for offense. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Up front court is Giddey and Baisley. Then it's Mr. Clutch. Then there's Favors. And it's Jerome in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The Thunder leading by 10. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. For the Thunder,
coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
Here's Mr. Clutch. From deep. Bazemore grabs the miss. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Lakers. A 12-point game. Now the dish to Davis. And they double up Davis. Rebound by Muscala.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Thunder lead by 15.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here's James. Can't connect from 14 feet out. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
You know, I was noticing it looks like you sped up your release a bit on your three-point shot.
Like I'm rushing my shot?
No, just looks like it's
How you doing, John?
Hey, all right. Thanks for sitting down with me, MP.
Hey, look, when Miss Hanover says something, you know, it's been a lot. I feel like I'm starting to get it, and of course I have to learn new systems.
You got more?
Man, I actually got to run, John, but thanks for talking to me. Appreciate it.